All right, so today we're going to install our convection microwave oven. So this is an oven and a microwave, and this is what we've chosen to go in the bus. Unfortunately, it's not really an RV appliance, and so there's no factory installed way to mount it or to bolt it down. So what we're going to do today is we're going to remove these feet. So these are little plastic legs that it sits on, and these come out after you break them. And there's a hole here, and that's what they use to put these on, and so that supports the weight of the microwave. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a riv nut in there, and then we've made these little spacers, and they'll fit on there like this, and then we'll bolt it through the bottom, through the shelf that it sits on, and then, with a big old washer on the bottom. And then these will bolt in, and just like that. So we've made one for each of these legs. So we've already just made 4 little spacers, and they're just made out of wood, and they need to be spaced because this is lifted from the factory because there's a bunch of vents down here and there needs to be airflow around the unit. So anyway, we've made these spacers, we've drilled them out already, and we're going to put a riv nut in here. We're going to try to position it in there the way we want, and then go ahead and drill 4 holes to mount these stainless steel bolts through. So that's the plan for today.
Work. There's a screw right there if you want to just.
All right, so we've positioned the microwave kind of exactly where we want it to be. And so we want the face to be kind of at the same level as the drawers. So what we've done is positioned it in that way and then centered it in the hole. And so now we know where to drill the holes into the floor to be able to come up through the bottom. So that's what we'll be doing next, is centering this. And we're also planning for building this trim. So we weren't ready to start this trim until we got this in here, see how it sits, see how the door opens and things like that. But I think we're ready at this point to go ahead and drill the holes, and then after we drill the holes and mount it, we'll start designing the trim piece that will go around it. All right, so we've stuck these on with just some sticky tape, some VHB tape, and the holes are perfectly aligned to the riv nuts that we put in. So now that we've got these holes drilled in, these spacers made, we're going to go ahead and set it in and try to find the holes. All right, we've installed it. That's not going anywhere. All right, so the last piece of the microwave was finishing up the trim piece. So we made that out of the same material that we made the drawers out of, except we cut a big hole in the center that this will protrude through, and we left about a 1/2-inch gap around the entire thing. And there is also fans in the rear of this, as well as a temperature sensor that'll be part of our home automation system that will sense if it's getting too warm back there. It'll start sucking the hot air out of there and pushing it out of the side of the bus. There is a vent back behind all this stuff that the air will get sucked into and then pushed out of the side of the bus. So the final piece after that was we 3D printed these little, they are just little clips. So they just work like this and they snap in. We didn't want to make this permanent in any way, because if we need to have access to it or service it or anything, we want to be able to get it out relatively easily. So we went ahead and put those clips on the back of this and up into here. And so this now just kind of clips right in. So it just snaps in like that. And that's what it looks like when it's finished.